Hey everybody, this is Paul, and today I'm going to show you how I like to repot my dragon fruit and replace the potting soil in these existing mature dragons. Now, if you don't have a sturdy trellis like you see here, because this is getting to be a heavy plant, Cosmic Charlie and Nitzel are both in this pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prune some of the plants off a bit, the branches, so I can get under there into the potting soil. And I'm also actually going to add this Gem Nitzel here to these other two plants. So you can see that this one's large, and what I feel are really important tools are the following. You're gonna want some pruning shears to prune off some of the growth so you can get under the plant easily. You're gonna need a shovel or something to kind of break up the roots to start it before I pull out all of that old potting soil. Also, you're gonna want maybe some sticks. I have a lot of bamboo around, so I use the bamboo and the plastic ties to support the plants. Especially, you're gonna want something like that if your dragon fruit trellis is not very sturdy. So first off the bat, I'm going to prune off some of this growth down here. You can see there's just a lot. I can't really get under the plant very easily. So I'm just going to prune some of it off really quick. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute so we can get under the plant and into the pot. Okay, so I pruned off a bit of growth here so I can access this pot a little better. And now I'm going to remove the drip. And the hardest part is the first few strokes, because you don't really want to damage the roots. You want to keep a nice root ball, but usually the soil is compacted over time. So I tend to find a good spot to get started, and then literally I just pull out the soil, handfuls at a time. It's a lot of labor, it's labor intensive, and definitely recommend wearing gloves. But this is the best way to kind of protect and ensure that you don't damage the roots too much. So I kind of just like to break up the top. You can see there's pests. Here's a potato bug. And again, you don't really want to breed the soil, and you just want to slowly carefully remove all this old Fox Farm or your potting soil. In this case, this is Fox Farms.
Is this 3-year-old Fox Farms?
I think it's on its 3rd season. This is one of my older rows. It's at least 2 seasons old. And I'm almost done repotting them all. I still have probably about 10 more to replace the potting soil. So I've done this dozens and dozens and dozens of times. And the good news is I don't waste this old potting soil. I use it as a top dressing for the bamboo around here or any of the other fruit trees. And man, I covered this in my avocado trees, got several pots worth of old dragon fruit potting soil, and they're looking the healthiest they ever have. So I just use a bucket so I can just go and dump this off and top dress a different plant. So let me go ahead and just continue to remove all this soil. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all out of the pot, and I'll show you the next steps to replacing this potting soil. Okay, so you can see here, I have the root balls left behind, that's it. And I've removed all the potting soil. So now my next step is I like to have a nice layer of perlite. And right now this is number 3. So I like to use number 3 or number 4. Don't breathe the dust, Scott. That should be about good. So a nice layer of perlite at the bottom. You want to get as much of that old potting soil out of the root ball as possible. So you can see here, this Nitzel looking pretty good. Now, you can see the difference here too. So this is Fox Farms potting soil with perlite and pumice and vermiculite I used to add. And then now here's my new potting soil, which is a peat moss based potting soil. So hopefully you've seen our video on this. I couldn't be happier with this growing media. So now that I've layered that perlite at the bottom, I go ahead and just backfill the pot with potting soil, making sure I fill up any of the gaps of air. You don't want any gaps so it won't settle or sink or compress. There we go. And I'll just keep adding the potting soil until it's full again. Now you can see I've tied this up really well so it's not moving, it's not falling down. And it makes for a really easy repotting job. And now with this potting soil, I shouldn't have to repot them for 6 to 10 years, or possibly never, because the roots are gonna go into the native soil. Now I did forget to add this other Jim Nitzel plant called Fence, which I got from the late Leo Manuel. So I'm really excited to put this one with my Spicy Exotics Nitzel and to grow it out. And if you saw, it has a flower bud here, see? So I want to make sure that this thing is happy and will produce a flower and a fruit. So let me add this one in the pot really quick and we'll wrap up the video and I'll show you what the final repotting job looks like. So give me just a few minutes and we'll have this all done.
Success.
Here we go. All right, that's how we want it. Just like that. Okay, so now I have this Nitzel with my other Nitzel and Cosmic Charlie. And I'll now fill a pot up with potting soil all the way up. A nice solid level. Now I don't want to go too high and possibly get some more rot at the stem. I want to kind of stay at that old soil level, but I don't want to go too low and expose the roots. Also, it's going to shrink a little bit when you water it, so you may want to top dress it with some more soil after you water it.
Yeah, everything's going to settle.
Yep. And I also give it a few days after I water. I don't water for 2 to 3 days just so the roots can kind of heal for the ones that got cut. But what I do like to do is use worm castings to help this plant recover. So I'm using Vermistera products and I just top dress with worm castings. And you can actually mix this into the potting soil. Gary recommends keeping it top dressed, but Vermistera says they recommend that you can put this in your potting soil.
What's our promo code?
Paul, that's it.
All right.
So I like to use worm castings to help the plants recover. And again, I don't water this pot for a few more days. I'd probably give it 2 to 3 days and then I'll water it.
And put in promo code Paul for 10% off.
Yep. And you can see this is a dirty job, sweaty job. It's a labor of love. And you be careful, wear gloves. You might get spined and you're definitely gonna get dirty. So that's how I repot these dragon fruit pots and put in new potting soil. That's kind of the process. Give us a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.